Now, I want to talk a little bit about this technology, and I'm going to give you a triangle, a foundational triangle. And the first thing in the triangle that you're going to get diagnostics, and it's right in the heart of this. You're going to see it. But first and foremost, SMART is a trade-centric development application. And what we mean by that is any trade that, services buildings or homes can be benefited by this. I will tell you that it was built primarily on HVAC because it's a very technical trade, one of the more technical trades, but it's for all trades. SMART empowers your technicians. It's SMART empowered technicians. Your techs are literally armed. They have weapons that arm them to serve your clients in a better way. We call it the transportable office. Now, if you're a small business and you're the primary lead tech and you're also the owner, your office may be your van or your truck. Your office can be anywhere you are at, including a building. You have an office building / warehouse. It can be there as well. Smart diagnostics, the heart of this whole technology is diagnostics, and it's loaded with all the trades, diagnostics data to identify and solve problems. The data, you're going to learn that when you go through the diagnostics, it takes your techs through steps and asks them questions, and they answer. And based on that, it will tell you what plumbing problem you have, what HVAC problem you have. And more importantly, it will tell your clients how you came to the conclusion that you needed to do certain work and they buy certain materials and parts, even replace a system at some point. Now, smart maintenance is a manifestation of smart diagnostics. Smart diagnostics comes when you get a call, they say I'm hot, and you send a tech out on a single event, a single service call, and they use diagnostics to find and justify the actions you're going to take with the client. Maintenance is if you have, for example, 4 service calls a year with filters and planned maintenance. In that maintenance is smart diagnostics. Typically, you're not going to do it on every one of the 4 visits, but you might do it on 2 of the 4, one in your cooling season and one in your heating season. And so think about smart maintenance as client-directed maintenance. They can buy whatever level of maintenance they want, but whatever it is, it will include diagnostics inside. And by the way, this particular program, Smart Maintenance, is available for you January of 2021. And so what you're going to want to start with are these first 4 things, which are the transportable office, the empowered technician, the smart diagnostics, and then 1st of January, you will upgrade to include smart maintenance. And then you're going to also include an upgrade a few months later that's called Smart Expedite. So what is Smart Expedite, you ask? In the app, it is a parts locator in your market and an Uber delivery service. And this, friends, is really big, and it will become bigger as you realize what it does. Your tech is a hard to find person. They are, rare. It is harder to, get techs out of trade schools, et cetera, et cetera. And so I always hear my contractor clients saying, I can't find qualified techs. So I ask them, so why do you have them going and picking up parts? Why do you have them doing all this other stuff other than, in the case of HVAC, staying on the rooftop or being at the unit and looking for diagnosing and finding legitimate additional work? Let Uber deliver your parts under a certain size and weight. And that way, this parts locator, besides the fact that, the tech doesn't have to get on the phone and figure out where this parts is at, or the dispatcher or the service manager, it will, April 2021, begin to have an ever-growing number of parts sources, parts houses. Some of the manufacturers are looking at this and they're going to offer parts. And your tech is on the roof. They put in the model number, the part number, and it tells them where the closest location is, and then allows you the ability to, you could pick it up yourself, though we don't recommend it. Let Uber do the work and pay the cost of Uber. It's much easier to find an Uber driver than it is a highly skilled HVAC technician or electrician or plumber, et cetera, et cetera. So all of this whole hierarchy, this building that we built, this triangle, the top focus is a word I'm going to use, and it's sales. This whole thing is surrounded by the objective of sales. And at the very top, it says a kind of a statement on that sales. It says techs focusing on diagnosing and offering complete solutions to earn client loyalty and therefore earn sales. And of course, what I mean by sales, another word for it is, additional work, additional parts. It all plays into this, and that's what this technology does.